WGN. Let's go.
Self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard leaves office in the next few weeks after being badly beaten at the ballot box. Questionable spending, clashes with trustees, and an ongoing FBI investigation led to her undoing.
Badly beaten.
Investigative reporter Ben Bradley broke many of the stories that expose the issues, and tonight he returns to the south suburbs for a new accounting of Henyard's reign.
I love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's it. Did you love them when you was stealing their money? All right.
The curtain will soon close on the Tiffany Henyard show, but not before one last dance.
Supervisor,
Come
on
now.
people want to know what's next for you.
What's next? Why you out here? Why are you out here?
Hey, she's still the supervisor, right? Until further note.
We were there for Henyard's final food giveaway and a new tally of what she's cost taxpayers. On Easter weekend, cars lined up for blocks. Tens of thousands of tax dollars spent for another one of Henyard's famous food giveaways.
Our last hurrah, and I did not vote for that woman, and I never didn't vote for her before, but I'm gonna give me something to eat today.
I like the giveaways, but I don't like her. She's nasty.
She's giving us back what we already gave, but ain't nobody else doing that either.
Right. Tiffany Henyard does spend a lot of money, some of it on worthwhile programs, but she's also benefited handsomely and questionably. Newly obtained records show last year Henyard was paid more than $347,000 from Dalton and Thornton Township, the two governments she runs. That's more than Chicago's mayor makes. Henyard's comp includes $282,000 from the township, which also gave her a $4,900 per month expense allowance.
She was
and
finessing.
an $1,100 monthly vehicle allowance. That's despite the fact Dalton taxpayers spent six figures on two SUVs police used to chauffeur Henyard.
Trustee Gray Everett.
She was wild.
Supervisor Henyard.
And did we mention Henyard hasn't attended a single meeting since she lost re-election?
Why haven't you been to board meetings since your defeat?
And work.
You don't want to answer? You're still getting paid.
You ain't been working.
The meetings.
It just proves that what she was doing was very selfish. It wasn't about the people.
Stephanie Wiedemann worked for the township for 20 years and blew the whistle on many of Henyard's antics.
Snitched on that.
If she would have just said, oh, I made a mistake, everybody would have moved on. We pointed out the mistakes and she put on the show.
She had the feds on her ass.
Everybody paid attention because every 2 weeks it was like a sitcom.
Y'all are black, and y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's empowered. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
You the ones that's costing the village money.
I don't have that call. I was calling. All right.
Okay.
What was she supposed to do? You wanted her to expound? Don't drag out the meeting. Listen.
I made a motion.
WGN Investigates has documented first-class trips for Henyard and her entourage that cost taxpayers well over $100,000. There was a stay at a Four Seasons and steak dinners. In late 2023, this was how she explained it.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Yeah, lie. Right on camera, lie.
What is that?
No comment.
Right.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
You know.
Were you?
He was playing them slots.
It's not paid by them.
Taxpayers are the ones stuck with the bill. The supervisor and others get unusual perks, including $600 a day for every day they travel out of state for the township, and $400 per day for travel within Illinois, plus the cost of their travel expenses.
Crazy.
We asked Henyard's successor whether he agrees with the supersized paydays.
What you make is based upon what you are able to deliver. That's more so saying, like, people believe that professional athletes shouldn't get paid millions of dollars, that doctors should be, or teachers for that matter. So I'm not going to get here and go into a debate about what should be getting or what should be this salary of this.
With what we've been through and how easily we saw it is to abuse the system, I think it's important that the residents pay attention and continue to pay attention and continue to hold people accountable.
Facts. She right.
Despite it all, the spending, a questionable cancer charity, an ongoing FBI investigation, and even a brawl at a board meeting.
Shit went down, you hear me?
Henyard still has her supporters.
I think she's doing what men have been doing for years as far as her security and all those things. She needs that.
She give back to the community, so
She don't need that. Nobody
what
know
more
her ass.
can people ask for?
And Tiffany Henyard vows the show will go on.
You told us on Election Day we haven't heard the last of you. What's next for you?
It's a lot next for me. Stay tuned.
The FBI is still
Come on,
tuned
stay
in. Sources
tuned.
say agents have visited several of Henyard's allies at home in recent weeks, looking for information and cooperation. As for the six-figure township supervisor's salary, it was 6 times higher than the leaders of Illinois' other largest townships, but it will be reduced to just over $50,000 per year when the new supervisor takes over in mid-May. Some of the other allowance perks, they'll remain in place. Ben Bradley, WGN investigates.
Now, I will say, based on his last comment, I will say they should make it more than $50,000 so this type of shit won't happen. Because basically, this is fraud. This is corruption. And when you don't pay, and this is just, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. When you don't pay people enough, certain things are just done under the table. You know what I'm saying? We lucky we had a paper trail here. She could have been taking money under the table selling seats. Y'all can't just be giving these people that are in charge $50K, bro. $50K ain't nothing. Literally, that's nothing. They're in charge of a township, a city almost, damn near. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You gotta at least pay these people at least like 67 after taxes type shit, so that you won't have these type of problems. Because what happened was her greed, her lack of money fed into her greed, and since she didn't get caught, she kept feeding into it. So then she just overplayed it. It's like when you rob the bank, you stuff in the bag with money, and then dude's like, "Come on, bro, you taking too much. Come on, we gotta go. You being greedy." And he like, "Fuck that. I need to get it all. We in here right now." That's basically what she did. Whole time she should have just took a little off the top, stem a little off the top, a little quick. Not advising you should do this, but that's would have been more smart in her situation. Instead, she like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take as much as they allow it before somebody blow the horn off this month." For real, 300, bro, $300 damn near $50,000 in 1 year, and you supposed to be getting paid $50K? Oh, you're tweaking, Tiffany. You shiesty as hell, boy. But I say this, man, like, she spent tens of thousands to give away free food. That's the least she can do before she already out of office at this point. She already realized that. So she said, fuck it. I'm just going to give away free food and give away free things with my name on it. So you know I at least serve my community and the voters that voted for me before you did. I know I lost. That's why I do like, why you ain't in the office? Come on, you know why she ain't in the office. Because she already know the job done. It's like when you know you about to get fired. Why show up? Why keep being on time? Why work your best when you already know your job is done? It's time to fuck this motherfucker up. Nobody can stop how much money I'm spending. I'm going to spend some more. You know what they should have did? Put a freeze on any credit cards, any funding that she had. Bro, this been going on forever. The feds got involved. So when the feds get involved, bro, we should have immediately put a froze on that shit. Because now everybody finna get indicted. Everybody finna get audited for real. Because if she doing it, they gotta assume everybody in that thing either knew about it or they doing something too. So now they finna look at everybody's finances. It's only right? And then she go do the shiesty shit and go spend some more, tens of thousands more, giving away free food. But I do like, it's kind of funny that the residents like, I still don't fuck with her, but I want this free food. Them eggs expensive, but I need the eggs and milk. I'll take it, but hey, I didn't vote for her. I ain't voting for her. I tried to get her out of here. I do the same too. I ain't even gonna lie. I still go for the free food. You know what I'm saying? But she gotta go out of here. But she's shiesty as hell. I don't know in her mind what made it okay to spend that much money, bro, in 1 year. That's nuts. It was like you was asking to get caught. You was telling them, hey, catch me if you can. You ain't going nowhere. It's a paper trail, girl. What you thought? She ghetto fabulous, bro. She needs to do better. And for the people defending her actions, talking about she needs security, she don't need no security. Nobody know who she is for real. Ain't nobody coming after her for real. You know what I'm saying? Her boyfriend throwing hands at people. That's all she really needs is the boyfriend. He's starting brawls and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she know how to tussle too. So at the end of the day, what you need security for? What you spend $100K on the car just to get chauffeured around, bro? They should have stopped that immediately. They should have nipped that in the bud immediately. You shouldn't even have had that type of power from the jump. From Jump Street, you shouldn't even have that type of power, what you did. So at the end of the day, look what you at. She could have got another term if she was just smooth. She could have just skimmed a little off the top. I'm not saying to do that, right? She could have just skimmed a little bit off the top and kept it moving. Turn her 50 to an 80 or to a 90. She turned her 50 to a 350. She tweaking. They was gonna catch that shit. Like, it was a matter of time. You was gonna get caught. Like, ain't no way that they was not finna let you take all that money, knowing that it's the taxpayers and you in Dalton, bro. Bro, they poor as hell out there, damn near, bro. They ain't got no money like that for real in Dalton. This is really ragged as hell. If you ever been out there for real. Like Dalton, South Chicago suburbs, bro. It ain't it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't it. South Harlem, it ain't it. None of that. So when you see out there, I'll be mad too if you taking $350K a year just for your personal, $100K for 2 cars each, $100,000 1 year extravagant trips. Oh, I need that money back. You need to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because we do got to regulate this. This is why you need Doge in your local states and your cities to regulate this. Because I think the citizens, the white shirty that was on there, she found out that shit. She like, oh yeah, I got to blow the horn on this immediately because I'm over here getting paid 35. She getting paid 50. I'm getting 35, 40. I got to blow the horn on this because it ain't no way. Ain't no way that she going to just get away with this while we just starving. Like I said, again, in her defense, they need to pay them livable wages because then you won't have these problems. You got to expect somebody's going to be corrupt in there when you paying them nothing. That's why in the federal government, when they have certain FBI agents, CIA agents, a lot of them are getting paid 80, 90, 100, $120,000, $130,000 a year. That can keep them like, well, you're top 13%, 14% in the U.S. That will at least help you curb the little corruption that might occur when they're dealing with drug dealers and people with high net worths that are willing to buy them out. Because sometimes you got to buy their loyalty. Because you thinking people just going to be loyal and you pay them, then you pay them bare minimum. No, this is what happens when you're paying a person bare minimum. $50K in today's society, that's crazy. That's literally bare minimum. She can literally just work a 9 to 5 and get the same amount of money. But of course, you're in control of Dalton. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So at the end of the day, man, this is looking rough, yo. Like, I think they should do better with this. Like, at the end of the day, Tiffany Henyard, you're out of here. She ghetto fabulous anyway. You see how she talking. Like, she from the trenches for real. She a trench baby. If y'all don't know, y'all should know. Don't even expect nothing really. It's something you should expect by the way she hold herself, the way she talk. You should immediately say, oh yeah, it's gonna be some BS. It's gonna be some shit going on, like some corruption for sure. Just look how she ain't even got no professionalism with it. You know what I'm saying? I think she holding her tongue back from cursing for real. And this WGN is, I listened to WGN since a little boy. And they on her ass with it, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't answer the question. You see what's going on? She couldn't even answer the simple question stating, did you go to Vegas? Stuttering and shit. She knows she about to lie. She thinking of a lie right now. That motherfucking bubble spinning. What should I say? I'm on live TV. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it wouldn't even matter because she's gone. That's why she spent all that money to get back to the city. At least if you did that, people would appreciate it. All you had to do is take tens of thousands, take 15, 20K every 6 months, maybe every quarter, do a giveaway. Bro, they wouldn't be like, man, it's the best mayor in the state. They giving away free food, maybe giving away gas. Like, that's what your citizens, that's what your people or your township want, bro. They'd rather you do that for them than you stash all that money. But Tiffany Henyard, bro, she got gritty. You got too gritty with it, bro. You want to take 350K plus? No, bro. You were tweaking. When them numbers went above 150, you should have said, nah, this gonna look bad. IRS, they gonna see this. Oh, the feds gonna see. That's why the feds got involved. It was that serious. You know that money wasn't your money, and somehow somebody should have regulated that. Like, who paying you your paycheck? That's the person that should be calculating shit. Of course, she is in control, but somebody should be over her paying out the money. What she paying? She signing her own checks. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that needs to be tracked. This is the type of stuff that needs to be traced. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Is Tiffany Henyard legit for this, or y'all think she's good or bad? Because you see in this video, a lot of people just came to get the free food, and then they left her there. That's cool. I like that. I came for the free food. I really don't like her. I actually voted her out, but I still want these eggs though. And then Shirley like, oh yeah, she needs security. She don't need no goddamn security. Let's be real. Stop trying to justify bad behavior because she makes it seem like, oh, because I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman, so you shouldn't be trying to try so hard to get me out of power. But it ain't that you're just a black woman. You're a black woman that's abusing her power. You're a black woman that's using taxpayers' money for your own personal use, so you can go to Vegas, Los Angeles, New York, and all that shit, in Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So you can party and do whatever hot girl shit you want to do with our taxpayer money. That's the reason why they got on your ass. Not because you're a black woman in power. If you was a black woman in power doing what the hell you need to do, you could have got into a higher position, a bigger city. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest, this bitch like Jasmine Crockett, you know what I'm saying? Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't trust people like this. You put all your trust in this, you vote people in because they black, you vote people in because they are women, and then they backstab you and take your money. Y'all should have expected this. Stop voting because of race. Vote because of what you believe in. Vote because I believe in his vision. He said he gonna do this for the city, and if he don't do this within a year or try to do it in an attempt, we got to get him out of here. We need to spread the word, get him out of here. Now they got a black man that's gonna replace him. We're gonna see what's going on, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this whole situation. Are you for Tiffany Henyard? If you're from the Chicago region, man, tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. I like to hear from people that are within the city lines and then the other people that's without the city lines. Because people that's in the city lines, we see this firsthand. We know what's going on. We can literally walk over down the street and ask them like, man, what's going on over there, man, for sure. Like, she tweaking for real or what? Yeah, she tweaking, shawty. All right, bet. That's how we got to do it. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo So Savage, man. Peace.